S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 release. If you don't know, you should have a very strong PC to play this game. On Xbox, this game looks like Cyberpunk 2077 after its release. And when I realized this, I started to think about what game I can play that is similar. I wanted something like a post-nuclear war in a Soviet country, and then I understood. It's Metro Exodus. Now, my name is Baron, and I'm sharing my experience with Metro Exodus in 2024. Please subscribe, like and leave comments. This will help my channel. Let's start. The first game in a Metro series was made by developers who worked for GC Game World, the company that made S.T.A.L.K.E.R. But they left due to problems with company's management. They started making Metro based on the book series by Dmitry Gluchovsky. The creator of the books doesn't play games. In effect, the world of the books and the world of the game is very different. I can't say much about the first games because Exodus is my first experience with this world. The event takes place in post-apocalyptic Russia after World War III, when the country was hit by nuclear weapon and most people who were in Metro were saved. You play as the main character Artyom. He tries to survive on the surface, and one day he and his wife Anna see a train with people who are not from the Metro. After a little investigation, they realize there are many cities and people still alive. They travel to find a better place to live. This is how the game starts. In the game you will explore 3 large areas and 3 small ones. You start in the Moscow underground and city, where the game begins. The next stop is the Volga River, with the fish cult and bandits. There are many monsters and dangerous creatures. After a while you reach big shelters with cannibals. This map lasts for about 1 hour of gameplay. Next is Yaman 2, the biggest place in the game. It's a large desert where bandits rule. They keep local people in slavery, forcing them to work in oil wells. There are also a sea of monsters. After that you go to the taiga, a larger forest with a children's camp. Their children were there when the war started, and you see them as adults and how they survive. You also meet some bandits here. From the monsters you will see wolves and the nuclear bear. The last place is Novosibirsk, which has only monsters, no people. It's a short map that takes about 2 hours to complete. In each large area you can explore, do side quests and loot. You can look for upgrades, our weapons, armor and useful items to create first aid kit, filters and ammo. How you play the game affects the ending. For a good ending you should not kill defenseless people, those who surrender, or positive or neutral NPC, which can be annoying at times because sometimes you just want to run and shoot. Fortunately, there are bandits for this. In their area you can act like a doom guy and cause destruction. There are 10 types of weapons in the game for each playstyle. I prefer a rifle, a machine gun and something a sound skill. Sometimes the game tries to be a horror and this suggests. There were a couple of moments when I was really scared. The feeling of shooting is excellent. The machine gun feels like a real machine gun, and when you shoot the sniper rifle you can feel its deadly power. There are not bosses in the game, except for the bear and a few stronger enemies in good armor. But there are not real damage spongers in the game. The game is short. I completed it in 24 hours and it didn't get boring. It left only pleasant impressions of the gameplay. A little about the plot. Artyom travels with a group of commanders, his wife Anna, other people he picked up on the Volga and Novosibirsk maps. The goal of the journey is to find a better place to live and create a safe settlement. As the game progressed, the heroes realized that the war ended a long time ago, and there is no government anymore, which hit the head of the squad, Melnik. Our wife Anna is poisoned in one of the dungeons, and finding medicine for her become our task near the end of the game. On each of the large map there are two ending options. Either we go the good way and our partner survive, or the bad way and they die. This also affects the ending, because they may or may not be enough blood for a transfusion for Artyom to stay alive. At first I didn't care much, but after Volga I really felt the atmosphere of the team and decided to go for a good ending. In the end I lost only one character, the Knyaz, which my commanders reminded me of a few times on the train. The game itself is beautiful and atmospheric. In some places it's spring and pleasant, in other it's dark and scary. The creators do a great job for playing with our emotional. At the end of the game, Artyom either die or survive depending on how you play. Melnik definitely dies. He cannot be saved. At this point I even cry a little. The plot is very touching. As a 25 years old I understood the emotional and feeling the main character and his comrades. I wouldn't say it's very complex or deep, but it's a clear and pleasant story that many people will understand. For me personally, one of the best parts is the screening of Russian and the ambulance of Russian. I have been living in America for 5 years now, and believe me, you can always recognize the person from Russia just by their face, and here they got it perfectly. The atmosphere of post-Soviet life is also well represented, with carpet, T-pons, radios, graffiti house and everything else. It's really touched my heart. In the end, I can definitely recommend this game to you as a good replacement for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. This was Baron, and I love you and hug everyone, guys. Mwah.
Полковник Васин приехал на фронт со своей молодой женой. Полковник Васин созвал свой полк и сказал им: пойдем домой. Мы ведем войну уже 70 лет, нас учили, что жизнь это бой. Но по новым данным разведки мы воевали сами с собой. Я видел генералов, они пьют и едят нашу смерть. Их дети сходят с ума от того, что им нечего больше хотеть. А земля лежит в ржавчине, церкви смешались с золой. И если мы хотим, чтобы было куда вернуться, время вернуться домой. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничьей, пора вернуть эту землю себе. А кругом горят факелы, это сбор всех погибших частей. И люди, стрелявшие в наших отцов, строят планы на наших детей. Нас сражали под звуки маршей, нас пугали тюрьмой. Но хватит ползать на брюхе, мы уже возвратились домой. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не нужно больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничей, пора вернуть эту землю себе. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничьей, пора вернуть эту землю себе.
This is definitely about us. There's even a kernel in it.